to receive your diabetic testing supplies now with little or no out-of-pocket cost, regardless of your age. All you need is Medicare or private insurance to be potentially eligible. Call the Diabetes Solution Center right now for details. Just takes a couple of minutes. Our friendly, knowledgeable agents will give you free, no-obligation information, handle all the insurance paperwork, and make sure your supplies are delivered directly to your door for free.
Call U.S. Medical Supply 24 hours a day. 800-597-9323. 800-597-9323. 800-597-9323. Call right now. 800-597-9323.
Let's be honest. Wheelchairs are heavy, bulky, and ugly. If you carry a wheelchair in your car to take care of a loved one, you know how hard it is getting that clunky, old-style wheelchair in and out of your car. Introducing the Feather Chair Wheelchair. At 13 pounds, it's the world's lightest wheelchair. It folds in seconds and fits neatly in your trunk, backseat, or closet, so you can take it everywhere. And it's only available right here. Order yours today and get a free wheelchair case, a $50 value, yours free. The Feather Chair. The world's lightest wheelchair is just $4.99 with easy payments as low as $16 a month. Sorry, no Medicare or insurance accepted. So call right now to order yours.
800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. That's 800-823-5826. 1, 2, 3, now we're playing with the big boys. Gonna take it to the street, now we're gonna make a big noise. Gonna climb so high, now we're rising up. Are you ready now? Turn it up.
What's up?
Hello, hello.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Crash, Bang, a Boom. It's High Tea with Kim and Alyssa.
Yes, it is.
We're slinging headphones. We're in it. We are prepared tonight, guys. Hopefully, you guys are having a good week. I know that some days this weather has been amazing.
It has.
And now it's all doom and gloom, cloudy, whatever. Yes, Kim rised on cue. She was fixing her little plug-in. She played pop. So that was hysterical. I got to hang out with Texas Wild a minute ago. So that was fun. I learned some boating terminology.
That sounded like it went really well.
There were some boat words that I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea. I was like, sure. So obviously that's something I don't have great expertise in. But that's okay. That's why we learn. What are we talking about tonight, Kim?
We're talking fashion. And my goodness, you have a
Look,
novel written down.
I like to take notes. You guys all know this. I do my homework. But also, I know I am drinking some, some immune builder tea just to keep things going. Oh,
I'm not even attached to the thing.
We're having some fun, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, we are talking fashion. I'm just gonna keep the chit chatty going. I've got tea. I know Kim has been a little under the weather, right?
I have.
Hate that for you.
I'm drinking water.
Yeah. Is it good?
From a glacier in Alaska. It was blessed by an Eskimo medicine man. No, I'm kidding. It's just water. Yeah, no, I'm okay. There we go. Sorry, you guys. My whole microphone came off the desk.
We got technical support. We got this. We
got it. I couldn't get an angle on it.
That's all right.
Thanks, friend.
You're welcome. Hey, we got to back each other up here. So yes, all things fashion.
Yes.
I did go on, yes, quite the I don't know, rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I went through.
Well, before we get into that, I
Yes.
do have a question.
Okay.
What is one staple that is a must-have in your closet? In your closet, not like in everybody's.
In my closet,
Yes.
a must-have staple is I always make sure I have one just little black dress, the cocktail dress.
Okay.
Just because I can cover it up. I can dress it up. I can dress, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that is probably something I make sure I do have. I mean,
Okay.
yes, jean, but
Yeah.
that all for all things the little black
You
dress.
can do a lot with a little black dress.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What about you?
Okay.
What's yours?
Mine is probably the same. I have this. I need to get it fixed. I like hulked out on my zipper. Like I went, "Ugh," and the zipper busted open. But I love the dress. It's a little black dress. It's got like wide, like it's like a wide tank top. It's kind of a
Yeah.
higher neck. Like it's very like a 1950s kind of style. Like
Ooh,
that.
yes.
That what is it? That A line.
Yes.
And it comes to like just below my knees.
I
Like
love
it's
that.
like perfect.
Yes.
So I need to get the zipper fixed because I really do like that dress.
Yeah. And quit hulking out in your clothes.
Oh my God, I know. I just like I got in the car and then like I leaned forward to go do something and I was like, oh nope, that's it. I can't get out of the car anymore.
I used to have this dress, and if my cousin's listening, she will remember this. It was a it was a gray dress. It was short sleeve, and it had like 40 snaps all the way down the front. Oh, it was hysterical. And it did the little spin. It had the little, it spun out. But, I would wear it to go over to their house, like
Mhm.
with bathing suit on.
Mhm.
And I'd take the bottom and just go,
Yeah. It's like the old school, like the snap pants.
man, I'm
Yeah.
saying there's just something to be said about a good snap.
The breakaway pants. I had a pair of those in high school.
Yes. Want to say hi to everybody that's watching and listening.
hello.
We got Angie, we got Tiffany's on here. I know she's out of town working hard, so hopefully she'll be back to hang out with us soon. Angela, my dad's fiance, or is it fiance? I don't remember.
It's fiance.
Fiance.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
We can.
Hi.
Hello.
It's Tiff. Okay, I just had to add a funny really quick.
Okay.
I didn't hear snap. I heard snatch.
Oh no. No. Snap.
It's definitely.
I was like, "Damn, girl, you got 40 snatches." I learn something new about you every day.
Hey, what's on under my dress is my business. Definitely snaps with a P, you know,
Yes.
snappy snaps.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just had to jump on and.
No,
and-
you're fine. You're cracking me up. I'm glad you came on. We always like to hear your voice.
Yes.
Well, thank you guys for keep holding the fort down while I've been out of town and for helping Texas Wild.
Yeah.
You know, men in technology.
He's been giving me some in the lake treasures. So I feel like it's
I saw your sunglasses.
look, those
Mhm.
and I have a pair for
She's got a
Kim
pair
in my
for me.
bag. So
Mhm.
we're excited. I'm like, any treasures you find, like, hey, let me know. I want all them Yeti cups. I want all them Stanley cups. I want all them glasses.
Yep.
And
Well,
of course,
you look really, really good in them.
thank you. Got the hair
So-
dyed the blue black color.
It's working.
It's definitely cool. I like it. So thanks.
Okay, so fashion wise, I went ahead and put a shameless plug in the comments, which happens to be one
Okay.
of our sponsors as well.
Yes.
So,
yes, the Tiffy sleeves. Yeah.
But my other staple
Mhm.
is a really good blazer.
Oh,
I have struggled
yes.
so hard to
Yes.
find a good blazer.
Yes. The blazer really came into its true glory in the 80s with the power suits, the power
Yes.
shoulder
Our-
pads.
Our shoulder pads, and it was
Yes.
horrific.
But a good blazer, man, it can go over a dress. It can go with pants. It can go with jeans.
Yeah.
Jeans, yep.
I mean,
Anything.
some girls wear them with short. I mean, yes, I'm down with the
Mhm, a good
blazers.
blazer. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'm out, people.
Okay.
You enjoy-
Thanks for
Thanks,
sharing.
Cheers to your tea. And,
Cheers to you.
And I'm looking forward to the rest of the show.
Yes. All right.
Okay, bye.
Okay. We also bye, honey. We also have Melanie and then cousin Katie and
Yes.
my safety pin jeans. Oh yeah. So yes, so many styles.
Yes.
So the way I was going to share what all I wrote
Okay.
down is I was going to start with the way back when the 1920s
Okay.
when it really just fashion stopped wearing the big hoop skirts and all
Okay.
the all the
Got into like the Great Gatsby era.
yes the very
Okay.
very flapper drop waist beads feathers
Flappers. That's the one I
flappers.
couldn't
Oh, I
remember.
love it.
Okay.
That's actually, and Coco Chanel in the 20s is who introduced the little black dress.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know that. But yeah, a lot of felt hats and bonnets and fur coats and fedoras and
Okay.
all that sexy stuff. I loved it. And then men, that's when they really in the 20s is when they really introduced for men the different, like, your sportswear, your leisure wear, your
Okay.
dinner wear,
Okay.
so there was like a big bunch. So like, and then I wrote down like people, and I guess navy and maroon was really popular.
I like that combination together.
They do look good
Like,
together.
mhm.
But yeah, like Charlie Chaplin, that bowl hat that he
Mhm,
wore,
the
that
bowler.
was, yeah, that
Mhm.
was the bowler hat. I didn't know about that. The newsboy hats, those were all the rage. I love a good flapper. We need to have a flapper party.
I was a flapper for Halloween one year.
Oh, I love that.
I'll have to see. I'm gonna have to dig out pictures.
Well,
I'm sure
my New
somebody's
Year's
got 'em.
Eve, my New Year's Eve dress,
That was
y'all,
that was fun.
that was killing it with the flasher vibe. I mean flapper.
Oh, I don't know what she was doing on New Year's Eve. She was
Look,
not with me.
It really is only tea in my cup, guys. It's nothing else. I'm saying flapper. I didn't flash. Okay, so then the next decade, we got the 30s.
Mhm.
So we've got, like, this was during the Great Depression.
Okay.
They call it, I guess, a bias cut gowns. I don't really know much about that. Just glamour gowns, very tailored, like skirt suits, and I guess Betty Davis, Jean Harlow,
Mhm. Yeah.
Joan Crawford. I know who that is. But I guess that's when that silk gown came that was like a spaghetti strap, and it just looks like it's just dripping on you. Like,
Yes. Like that is a very classic.
yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
If you don't have all the extra cushion, like some people like me have to get a Spanx to wear one of those dresses.
Yeah. Oh, same.
Otherwise, that dress is not going to be smooth. It's going to look like a jacked up waterbed. But yeah, and then like the baggy trousers were in, I guess. Like,
Okay, so that brings me to like my next question.
Yeah.
Is like fashion seems to be like it comes back
Mhm,
around
mhm.
and like because I know
Yes.
like in the 70s the bell bottoms and things like that
Yes.
that came back around in a smaller like the flare leg jean
Yeah.
was real popular
Yeah.
and now things I feel like I'm too young to have my fashion from like
Yeah.
my early
I
teens being
know.
circled back around.
I know.
Oh my gosh, so much is
Well,
coming back.
And when we say coming back, I think truly, I was thinking about this earlier, is I think it's coming back on a smaller scale because when it came around the first time, it was new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so now it's not new. It's just
It's the same people who wore it the first time were buying it again because we
Yes.
got rid of it all.
And what these new kids don't understand is it went out for a reason.
Yeah, like why? I don't we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Keep going with your thing.
Let's stay. We're
Yeah.
going to try to stay on track. But yeah, the 30s was like a lot of those, those dresses, the silks, and lots of pearls, lots of wide brimmed hats, things like that. Is what this tells me.
Okay.
And then we go to the 40s. Now the 40s was the World War
Two.
Two.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. I'm not very good with history.
I am.
Like during that time, and this was when my grandma was young. So the two-piece bikini came out.
Yeah.
And what I didn't realize or didn't know was that they were fabric rationing.
Yeah.
Did not even process that. So that's when in the 40s when the what is it? The
Rosie the Riveter.
Yes,
Mhm.
Rosie the Riveter came out, and she's the one that really did the red lipstick and a symbol of, morale and femininity, if that's the word. And that's when A-line dresses really kicked into high gear, was then.
Okay.
Which I love. And that's like Vivian Leigh, Ava Gardner,
Mhm.
Scarlett O'Hara, which I thought Scarlett O'Hara was way before that.
So did I. Like we're talking like
So-
what is the name of that movie?
Gone
I
with the
think?
Wind.
Yeah.
I thought,
Never seen that movie.
really?
I've never
Shame
seen
on
it.
you. Shame on you. The dresses were to die for, but I thought it was way earlier. I thought it was like
Okay.
early hundreds.
That
with the
was my
big-
understanding, like the
Me
big
too.
hoop skirts and
That's what
like
I thought.
that's what I thought.
don't know.
Apparently not. Okay.
Oh, Clint's watching. Hey, what's up? Oh no, I thought we were talking about old fashions.
Oh, no.
Lame loser. We're not talking about the drink, even though you do make a really good old fashioned. I will support you in that. But yeah, so I don't know the Scarlett O'Hara. I didn't really read into
Okay.
that, but just very much women were making a
Mhm.
stand, I guess.
Yeah.
And then we get to the 50s, which was the new look by Christian Dior.
Okay.
And this was like Elvis Presley, James Dean. It was called
Mhm.
Nipped in the Waist, I guess, where it makes your waist look really skinny, maybe.
Yeah. That kind of tracks.
And then like the structured bust where it was real,
Mhm.
I don't know, voluminous taffeta. I don't really know what taffeta is.
It's like how do I explain this to you?
Is it tulle?
Kind of like
Okay,
think like that
crunchy,
like when you think of like a excuse me, like a formed dress up
Mhm.
top like the bodice,
Yeah.
and then you have like the big like the princess skirt.
Oh,
Think
okay.
along those lines.
So it's like
of
it gives it volume.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure exactly what taffeta was. I'm not.
It's like hot rollers for your hair. It's
I do?
volume for your
Okay.
dress.
I did try hot rollers once, guys. That is not for some weak.
No.
Like
Mm-mm.
the fact that women did that shit every day.
Yeah.
I can't even. Like
Mm-mm.
my brain hurt.
Yeah.
And they wore that crap to bed.
Oh,
There was
I
no
can't-
sleeping.
No.
Yeah. And then the sweater sets were really big, I guess, in the 50s.
Okay.
And then the full mid-calf skirts. And yeah, the 50s was like Audrey Hepburn, Grace Kelly, Marilyn Monroe, that whole hourglass figure.
Yeah.
Very florally, I guess.
Mhm.
And then here comes the 60s.
60s.
And I did not know this. I guess the mini skirt became a thing. And
Yeah.
it was the space age.
Maybe.
A lot of silvers and whites. I
Mhm.
guess a lot of geometrics.
Yep.
Clean lines, bright colors, checkerboard polka dots, bold stripes, and then the go-go boots.
The go-go boots. Yep.
I guess Twiggy was really big.
Yeah. Twiggy.
I'm not sure. The Beatles. Yeah, I mean all that stuff. Farrah Fawcett.
Oh, the Farrah Fawcett hair.
And I really no,
That was
no,
60s?
that was 70s.
Okay,
70s,
I was
sorry.
like, wait a minute.
I drew a line. But yeah, the mini skirt, and I guess they were called Chelsea girls.
Chelsea girls.
I don't know. I guess that was the name of the
Okay.
models or something, but it was called the Chelsea girls. And
Okay.
and if their skirt wasn't short enough, they'd go in and just cut it even shorter. So
Mhm.
it had to be super short.
Yes.
That would have been fun. But
No.
they were wearing hose and stuff, right?
Yeah, I feel like back then
Like
pantyhose.
pantyhose. Sorry, I should
were
probably
still a thing. Yeah,
got to clarify.
I knew what you meant.
New age kids are like hose. There's some hose and stuff. Oh no.
And then the 70s came around, and hello, Hippieville.
Yes, very hippie, very
flower child.
Yes, all the things. The the platform heels, the
Mhm.
disco, the halter tops. But then on the opposite end, there was the punk scene in the 70s is when that really kicked in. Like they call it. Hang on, let me see. I lost my place here. Oh no, maybe the punk was 80s.
I feel like that's more 80s. Like, are you talking
Safety
about like
pins, plaid. I guess in the 70s they did safety pinned
Okay.
plaid and sun tattered shirts. Very bohemian.
okay?
So like that bohemian vibe, like the pleasant peasant
Okay.
blouses,
Okay.
linen and hemp and
Yeah,
all those maxi dresses. So the 70s really brought out that bohemian side, which I
Mhm.
do love that.
I
That's
do like
fun.
a good fun. Mhm.
Yes. And then my era,
The 80s.
the 80s, whoop whoop, leggings.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know. I thought leggings were a thing before the 80s, but I guess they were not. So yeah, and then the big aerobics craze.
Yeah,
Shorts
with the leg warmers,
with the panties over, whatever, the not panties, but the
like
high
the swimsuit, the very high waisted, like, ooh, you move wrong, and everybody's gonna see
everyone's
it all.
gonna see it all.
And the hair, the big hair of the 80s.
Love the 80s big hair.
Ooh.
Super cute. Off the shoulder sweaters,
Yeah.
scrunchies. Oh, and that's when that's what we were saying, the power suit, the suits with the shoulder pads, because women were taking over the workforce.
Okay.
And if you and this makes me think of the movie Working Girl with
Okay.
Melanie Griffith. She that is the epitome of the 80s.
See, you go there, and I go, "Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead." With Christina Applegate.
Christina Applegate.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
and she
that,
did the
and she
power
did-
suit too
with the fashion and all designing her stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, love it. Oh, leotard. We got neons. Yes,
Neons, yeah.
leg warmers were the bomb. Leotards. Oh my gosh,
Oh, my
yes.
goodness.
But yeah, flash dance, and
Mhm.
also what I didn't really till I read it. I didn't remember this big thing, but the 80s actually started the displaying of brand names, logos on the clothes. So like Guess and Jordache and
Okay.
Chico
So, like,
jeans.
the emblem.
Yes,
Okay.
big time. That was when like you weren't cool unless your Guess shirt had the big triangle on the butt that said Guess.
Okay.
And like the the alligator on the
Mhm.
polo shirts. Like if you look at all the 80s movies, a lot of like the brand is very, and it did
Huh.
not click with me.
No.
I was floored. I was like, that is
I think it's
so-
because we're so used to seeing it. Like, you're like, oh, that's just always
It's-
been there.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it like Nike and
Yeah.
Adidas, and like I
Yeah.
just didn't think about it. But yeah, the 80s is what brought out that
Look what
brand.
I'm wearing.
Yeah, I have to
Okay.
be branded, and that's where it really set you apart in your status of life, I guess.
All right.
Oh yeah, Katie says Gerbo.
What is that?
Oh, Gerbo. You don't know what Gerbo
No,
is? It
no.
was
So
so
I was
cool.
born in the late 80s.
That's right.
I am very much a child of the 90s. So
Gerbo was so cool. I don't know if Jinkos. I think Jinkos were 90s.
yeah,
Yeah,
I know what
Jinkos.
Jinkos are.
Yes.
I know what Jinkos are.
Yes. Oh, and Doc Martens. Doc Martens came.
Had a pair of those.
Doc Martens weren't. Or God, what is wrong with me? I've had too much tea or something. Doc Martens, I think were 90s.
They're coming back.
Oh, I have a pair. They're
I
wearing them with
don't-
dresses, like flowery dresses.
I don't know.
I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And Pepe, I don't remember Pepe. Was that 90s or 80s, Angie? I'm not sure. I don't remember the Pepe. But yes, power dressing, the logos on the clothing, Michael Jackson, Madonna,
Okay. Yeah.
and acid wash
Oh,
jeans.
yep.
Corduroy was big.
I hate
The whole
corduroy.
tennis look, like the popped up collar with your tucked in little shorty shorts.
Oh, and then when it came back around, we called it the preppy look. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So that's actually started in the 80s.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, the big hair like Farrah Fawcett and Cher and David Bowie.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, no, that was 70s.
Yeah.
Good
70s
grief.
is Bowie.
I wrote too many notes, y'all. My whole paper is like
Yeah,
stacked.
like when I said she wrote a novel, I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, God, it's on both sides.
I have a
It's
lot.
crazy.
Look, this is fun. This was fun. I have 3 boys. I don't get to talk fashion.
I know.
So
That's
it's
why we're
like,
very excited.
oh,
about
Monica,
today.
what's up, girl? You just came in at the right time. We're talking all things fashion. We just went over the 80s and
Okay, so what was popular in the 90s?
ready for it?
Because
You're here for it.
I'm here for it.
You've been like, hurry up, get past all the
because I'm
Miltons.
like, I remember like Lisa Frank and
Oh, yeah.
Things like
so
that.
it was they
My
said
caboodle.
there was the grunge with the flannels.
Yep. That's when like Nirvana and
Yes.
that. Yeah. Was
We've got
really,
the overalls. That's really when they
okay.
kicked in. Turtlenecks. And all when I hear turtlenecks, do you know who I think of?
Oh, who?
Dwayne Johnson and his
Oh, and his black and his gold
terrible
chain
picture with the gold chain tucked into his jeans.
Yes.
So
Oh,
bad.
it's a classic picture.
They said that this article that I read was like saying that black, white, beige, and gray were really big in the 90s.
okay.
But I was around lots of colors,
Yeah.
But the Doc Martens, the combat boots, Calvin Klein,
Mhm.
Kurt Cobain, Winona Ryder, Spice Girls, they were very
They brought about the whole
yeah.
a lot of crop tops.
Yes. Oh, AJ said
Platform
starter
or the-
jackets. Yes.
The flat forms.
yes.
Yeah.
And the Mary Janes.
Oh, I had a pair of Mary Janes.
Mary Janes.
Mhm.
Those were cool. Yes, 90s plaid grunge, the starter jackets. Oh Lord have mercy. I think
Oh, the
starter
starter
jackets were
jackets.
2000. No, they were probably late
No.
90s maybe.
I think so. That's
Yeah.
when I remember them.
Oh yeah, everybody had a starter jacket. If you didn't have one, you weren't cool.
Well, I wasn't cool because
I wasn't either.
My sister had one.
Now, what about those gaucho pants? Were those thousands or were those 90s? I think those were thousands.
I think those were like early 2000s. I have
Yeah.
a pair.
I do too.
They're the most comfortable. I
They
only
really
wear
are.
them around the house. Like I'm not gonna wear them in public.
I think
they're the most comfortable pair of pants
really
I think I own.
they are. They were fabulous. The 90s was, very much like grunge. And then then you had your Spice Girls look and the Blossom look where, do you remember Blossom? Or was that 80s? No, Blossom
No,
was
I think
90s.
Blossom was 90s.
Her big
'cause I remember-
sunflower
mhm,
hat.
The big hat.
Yes.
Mhm.
I did like Blossom. What else? There was a bunch. I mean, 90s was great. Then the 2000s. And of course, 90s is what's in right now, right? With the baby doll dresses,
Well,
right?
I think it's like late 90s, like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Because
the crochet vests over your shirt.
that's coming back. The crochet like bandana
Yeah.
is coming back.
Yeah.
The spaghetti strap shirts with the white tee underneath
Yes.
is coming back.
I wore those all
But
the time.
I'm noticing a lot of 2000s fashion is starting to come back as well, like the
Mhm.
high-low dresses.
Yes.
Which I love a good high-low dress. I don't know why.
I
It makes me
feel
feel
like-
taller
Okay,
because I'm short.
I feel like it does the opposite for me. I feel like it makes me look shorter.
Why?
I think because of the back.
But see, it doesn't matter. Like all those dresses, I don't know.
I don't know. You know what? We'll have to try one on
We will.
and judge each other.
Yeah, because that's what we're good at.
Yeah.
Like Clueless the movie, like
Yes.
the plaid mini skirts with the jacket, and
Yes.
that.
Well, and
is-
that girl, guys, if you have not seen, I can't think of her name right now, but she's on TikTok. And she does she paints the really dark base on her face and then she puts the concealer on her lips.
Oh my god, she's hilarious. I
She's so
cannot think of
hilarious.
her name right now.
It'll come to
Yeah.
me, but she does like the gaucho pants with the big belt over it and like the three shirts.
The belt is coming back.
It is
Like if you don't have belt loops, it's fine.
You just
the belts that are coming back
Yeah.
are made for that.
yeah, you wear them over your clothes
Yeah.
and then like
The lace camisoles.
Yes.
Those are at Walmart.
the mini skirt with your UGG boots.
I never owned a pair of Uggs.
I don't like Uggs. My sister loves Uggs.
I feel like my feet would
cannot
get
stand 'em.
too hot.
Yo, I cannot
Yes,
stand.
Monica, the one with the bad extension hair.
Yes.
Because we didn't know how to properly do extensions back
Angie,
then.
you quit saying rotten, not true things about me. I did too wear a shirt under my spaghetti strap shirts. I did too. Maybe. I don't know. Prove it. Pictures.
And like the stripes, like the horizontal stripes.
Yes.
I hate,
I hate
horizontal
horizontal
stripes.
no.
Like, why is that coming back?
They're not flattering at
They're
all.
not.
Neither are vertical.
Well, no, not really.
Stripes are just not.
Stripes are
just
not it.
not
No matter
in.
how much I want them to work,
Like,
they're
fine.
not gonna happen.
No. Not unless you really have that hourglass thing going on.
Yeah.
2000s streetwear, casual cool, graphic tees, corsets.
Okay.
Nike, Adidas
forgot about
played
corsets.
huge roles.
Yeah.
Skate shoes like Vans.
Oh, yeah.
Vans were
Mhm.
big. The bootcut jeans, that was big of the
Mhm.
2000s. The wide leg jeans. I guess Jay-Z and Beyonce were in the early 2000s. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm not a Beyonce fan, and y'all can crucify me all you want. I don't care. I'm just not.
Okay.
She's not my favorite. And then 2010s rolled around.
Yeah.
This was the influencer era. And what I noticed in this article is it gets less about the item of clothing as it does
The
like the
influencers.
influencer era. So rise of social media, body positivity, like Rihanna, Kim Kardashian, and all that crap. So you
Yeah.
see less about it's like 2000 kind of stopped with the item of clothing
Okay.
being the genre, and it's now like body positivity and
Okay.
social media. And so now
That's
now
why we're backtracking through
now
our
we're
fashion.
you're right.
Okay.
Now we're recycling.
All right.
So now we're in the late 90s, I guess, right?
Late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, I think that's.
I
I
mean-
feel like it's from like what I wore in
Yeah.
like junior high and high
Yeah.
school.
Platforms are
Well, or what
totally-
was popular when I was in
Oh,
junior high and high
golly,
school.
that went fast.
It did.
You guys stay with us. I still have a million more things to go over. We're going to talk high fashion movies. I've got fun questions to ask Kim,
Yay.
and more stuff. Stay with us and be posting. We want to know
Yes, we
what
want to
your
know what you wore and your
Yes.
favorite era, all that stuff.
we will
Refill your glasses,
Yes.
and we'll see you back in just a minute.
in a minute.
Are you ready for this?
School choice. Sweet sounding words from sweet sounding groups like the American Federation for Children. Well, the truth is alarming. These are the people caught marketing private school vouchers to illegal immigrants in Arizona. And they want to do the same in Texas. But Dwayne Burns said no. And that's why they're targeting him in this election. The voucher program they're pushing is a magnet for illegal immigration. Fully qualified to receive these $10,000 vouchers, illegal aliens would go to the front of the line ahead of U.S. citizens. These groups want to replace Dwayne Burns with a rubber stamp, and they've got one in Helen Kerwin. Kerwin has pledged to support this voucher scheme if elected, but we can't let that happen. Dwayne Burns' top priority is border security. He's stopped taxpayer-funded handouts to illegal aliens, and he's endorsed by every law enforcement association in Texas. Political ad paid for by the Dwayne Burns campaign.
If you're trying to quit drinking or doing too many drugs, listen to me. You don't know me and we'll never meet. I had a problem like you once. I drank and used to party a little too much till it got out of control and almost ruined my life. I realized I needed help to fix my problem before it totally destroyed me. If you've tried to fix your drinking and drug problem and you know you can't do it alone, you need to call the National Treatment Advisors. They'll immerse you into a 30-day program to replace your old habits with new habits and totally change your life. And if you have PPO private health insurance, the entire program may be covered. Fix your problem right now before it gets any worse. Get clean. Call now and learn more. 877-247-1581. 877-247-1581. 877-247-1581.
1, 2, 3, now we're playing with the big boys. Gonna take it to the street, now we're gonna make a big noise. Gonna climb so high, now we're rising up. Are you ready now? Turn it up.
Yes. Just gets me in the mood.
Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back. Guys, we are having way too much fun with all this fashion, and we owe it all to JoCo Community Radio. It is a member of EMG, a radio and podcast collective, proudly serving communities like Johnson and Tarrant County, Texas. We are live 365 on the TuneIn Radio Network and on our station app. Check out our lineup and more at tuneinjoco.com. We thank all of our valued partners in helping us amplify the voices of our communities. You heard the commercials. Be sure to connect with Todd Hurd and Associates, attorney at law. Also, use code JOCO2024 for 25% off your first order at thetiffy.com and join the Swipe Nation today and save on your credit card processing at swipenationusa.com. Locally owned and operated. So reach out to Tiffany at joe.co at jococommunityradio.com for advertising rates as low as $50 a month. Super cheap. We know lots of businesses could use some advertising. So you guys get with us and we will help you get the hookup.
All right.
Yes. Oh,
do you have some reality?
I have
for me?
some reality.
Okay.
Yes.
Spill it.
I mean, I have a little. I don't have a whole bunch because, we're in this little off losers season. I have not gotten to watch any more of our latest Survivor. So I'm still
I'm like
catching up.
halfway through the first episode.
Okay, so we're
Yeah.
might be around the same place, but it looks like it's going to be a good group of people.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting people.
Yeah.
We'll just keep it there.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else is going on? Vanderpump Rules, still lots and lots of drama. The girls are actually starting to go at each other a little bit, whereas they were really on a front for the one girl that got cheated on, and they were all like a united team. But now it's
Now they're turning on each other.
Now they're turning on each other. And then, I told you Lala she had that sperm donor party. So I guess she's pregnant, and I think on Instagram she did a gender reveal. She's having a girl.
Okay.
And then all the other shows are they are going and blowing. There is a new season of The Challenge out. It's Challenge All Stars. I was telling you.
Yep.
They're on. I think the 4th episode comes out this week, and there's. You would think after 20-something plus years of all these people knowing each other that they wouldn't have as much drama. No,
that's not the case.
Cara Maria, she is just a crybaby, and they all are going after her. And then some people are coming in that it's crazy, but it's good. It's always a good time. I love some good. I was really hoping CT or Johnny Bananas was going to be on there, but I think they're doing other things.
Yeah,
but that's okay. It's
all
still
right.
good stuff. But yeah, that's a little bit of the reality. I'm just waiting for better shows to come out, y'all. I'm just trying real hard.
Okay.
Yes. But anyway, so back to fashion. Guess what I forgot to mention about the 80s?
What?
Where we did the scrunchy socks, where you wear 2 different pairs of socks, and then you have pink and then white, and on your other foot it's white and then pink. So it's like a checker.
Oh, okay.
It's very, very hard to do that. It's a lot of work.
And then come in the 90s and 2000s, we were trying to hide our socks.
yeah. No.
And now showing your socks is becoming a thing
yes,
again.
now we're back at scrunchy socks.
Yes.
Scrunchy socks are the.
I'm
are
like, well, I'm
awesome.
just going to wear what's comfortable. I don't care if they show or not. I'm just, as long as they're comfortable.
Yes. In the article that I've been kind of sharing with all the things, now they said in the 2020s, we're not necessarily in an influencer era, but they're getting away from the fast production in clothes, like factories.
Okay.
And there's people that are trying to create like pieces that are timeless. So that's kind of where
okay.
this
Like the
article,
little black dress.
Yeah.
You get one and it's timeless.
exactly.
Okay.
So, and I know they're trying to create like the timeless pieces and really change it towards diversity, like really reaching out to all the different
okay.
ethnicities, different religion, like everything.
Okay.
I mean, it's just out there. And then what I did notice is headbands are trying to come back a lot. Big headbands, like with pearls on them.
They have like that knot
Knot.
thing in the middle. I almost bought us some.
I mean, I'll do it. I don't know if it's going to make my head look small or big.
That's because I've heard you complain about that. And I was like, what if it's going to make her head look small?
I mean, I'll.
She doesn't like to wear a big headband.
It's
I
just.
love a good headband.
You've got a good head.
Thanks.
Okay. I mean, I just headbands. I
like
struggle.
I wore them a lot when I was a kid, like the little plastic.
Oh, the little skinny ones.
The
Have you
skinny
seen the
ones?
things they're making that look like it's a flat line and makes it look like you have the sunglasses on? It's a headband that makes your hair give that sunglass look.
Why not just throw your sunglasses up there?
I don't ask me. I don't know.
See, weird things in fashion.
Weird things.
Just never
And you know
know
why? I just realized why I don't do headbands. Because my head is so small
Okay.
that every time I'd put on a headband, it would immediately go whoop
It
and
just
go
they
right off
slide
the back.
off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess I
Okay.
just don't have a good head for headbands. It
You
just
don't have
is.
the right shape.
I don't.
Okay.
Okay, so let's think. I want to hear what it like when you think of fashion. What movies? I mean, we've already mentioned one or two, but you can.
Fashion. Okay. So, don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
Yes,
Obviously.
very fashion.
But then, like, I think of like Pretty Woman. Like these are movies that I
Oh,
love.
yeah.
Like, you know,
Oddly, that did not make the cut on this other article. That I
that was
read.
like an iconic
yeah,
dress.
it was.
You know, like everybody, you show that picture of everybody, they're like,
Yes.
oh,
they know
this
exactly.
Pretty Woman.
Yes.
So, like, I think of like that movie and like the whole shopping thing.
Mhm.
I can't think of anything else off the top of my head.
So some of the ones that came up on this article were The Devil Wears Prada.
I've never seen it.
Okay, that was with Meryl Streep
Mhm.
and I forget what's her
Anne
name?
Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway,
Yeah.
yes. And it was all very much fashionista. Obviously Clueless, we all know that one. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't not mention Clueless.
I think like Friends a lot comes to mind because like their styles like evolved over. And I think because like, I don't know, like I kind of, that's like the era that I grew up in.
Yeah, and
you know?
Rachel and Monica mostly. I mean, Phoebe always danced to her own rhythm, so she was always kind of kooky. But I also think because of Phoebe on Friends, I think that allowed people to express themselves a little
Mhm.
bit more.
Now, a big thing, I don't know if hairstyle is considered fashion.
Okay.
Did you ever have the Rachel haircut?
I tried, but my hair is so thin and so crappy that no.
Oh, I had it.
I was jealous of all the fabulous girls that would do Rachel haircuts, and I couldn't do it.
Oh, I had it.
Nope. Let's see. There was Funny Face, which was with I think Aubrey Hepburn, maybe. Funny Face. It was in 1957.
Okay.
It really exemplified that 50s
Mhm.
look or whatever. Barbie actually was on the list for iconic looks, and I'm like, how?
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
because
Sure.
I mean,
I guess I never done much.
I don't see people dressing like Barbie unless it's like a costume.
I don't know.
But I don't know. Josie and the Pussycats was on there.
Okay.
I didn't watch
one
that, so
can
I
kinda see.
don't.
I did.
Sex and the City, of course.
Yep. That's a big one, which
Yeah.
is now out on Netflix.
Nice. I
All
didn't
the
know
seasons,
that. Is
yep.
it really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Crazy Rich Asians.
Okay.
Heather's watching. She's like, I am not a fashionable person.
Yes, girl.
99%. It's jeans and t-shirts.
Jeans and t-shirts.
Yes, honey. Yes. We're the same ones. Like, I
Oh,
am
Romeo and Michelle's high school
Romeo
wedding.
and Michelle. Yes.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
I love that. I love that movie. Zoolander
Yes. Okay.
with his look. I loved that. They said Princess Diaries, but I don't know how that was really fashion.
Maybe a little bit because
maybe.
of the way like her look, how it changed over the movie.
Yeah,
Maybe.
And then House of Gucci. I think that's a TV show. I don't
Okay.
know. I'm not sure. And then Bruno. I didn't see Bruno. So
I don't have any idea
I
how
have
that's
no
on the list.
idea. Yeah. Oh, and then Marie Antoinette. Now, not Reese Witherspoon, but oh gosh, I can't think of her name now. She played in Bring It On.
Oh, Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst. Yeah.
I thought that's who you were talking about. I was like, I can
Yes.
see that girl in my head.
Yeah, I guess that had some sort of big. And then Funny Girl I think Funny Girl was with Marilyn Monroe.
It's
Maybe
one of
unless it's
them.
Funny Face. Y'all have to tell
I
me.
don't
I
know.
forget. But a lot of those older movies
Okay.
were super iconic.
Yeah.
And I think Breakfast at Tiffany's was on there.
Mhm.
Maybe. Yes, The Devil Wears Prada. That
Yep.
was a good one. I liked her transition. And Emily Blunt cracks me up. She was just such a turd. Okay, yeah. So I have questions for you.
Okay.
So if you had to pick out of all those genres, out of
Mhm.
all the decades that you had to wear from now on,
Mhm.
what would it be?
I probably the 50s. Like I feel like I could pull off like the floral A-line.
Oh, yeah.
Now I don't know about sleeping with the rollers in my hair every
Oof,
night.
yeah.
But I feel like I could pull that one off
Yeah.
because when I go and like search for a dress, like that's this kind of
That's
style,
the style
that I want.
Mhm.
And I think I can pull off those big bold patterns.
Yes. I feel like I would be more I feel flat I feel very close to the 20s or the 40s.
Okay.
Just cuz I love that like pencil skirt look. I loved
Okay.
I don't know. I loved the way the heels looked back then. I
Mhm.
love all the fringe and the shimmy and the shake and the glitz and the glam.
Mhm.
Okay, and then out of all of these, what's your favorite? Well, I guess 50s. You're like your favorite fashion, like the ever.
Yeah, I think
50s.
because to me that's a timeless look. Like you can pull it off.
It's
and
really clean and elegant, and
it is.
I
And
really
I think
like that
that's
too.
why I'm drawn to it is 'cause I like it because it's so like I'm like Heather, like I'm like jeans and t-shirt, like y'all, I've got my
Yes.
slippers on right now. I'm in a t-shirt and leggings. Like
Yeah. Yeah,
I do like to dress up though. I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fun.
it is fun. Now your least favorite. What was the least out of all?
I don't know. I don't know.
I
don't
wouldn't
know.
probably want to
Probably
wear
the 60s. Like I don't think I could do the short mini
Mini
skirts and like
skirts?
the harsh like geometric lines.
I don't think I could either.
I don't think I could pull that off.
No.
I can pull off a hippies look though.
Oh yeah, hippies is fun.
Very much. Yeah.
Yes. I don't think I would want to wear the corset, the big dresses that weighed 1,000,000 pounds, like the big.
Okay. Okay.
So like Scarlett O'Hara.
What we thought was Scarlett O'Hara.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like that whole movie. Like you haven't seen the movie, but it's
No.
like they wore the hoop skirts and they had to be cinched in to their corsets really
Yeah,
tightly,
like,
and
I
that
don't-
just feels
I don't want to be.
extremely
Don't tie me into
uncomfortable.
my clothes. I don't want to be tied into my clothes.
Yeah, no, I don't. I need to be like stretchy. I would go back to the
Comfort.
80s, hands down.
Yeah.
I might pull off an aerobic look.
Do it. Do
I don't know
it.
that I have the hips for it. But
It's a side pony
side point look, 80s.
with this big scrunchie. I
God.
miss scrunchies. Like, why
Mhm.
are they not a big thing anymore?
I don't know. And I loved the big hair and the big makeup, and it's just a vibe. It's
Fun.
a straight up vibe. Yes.
Okay.
Your turn.
So, some things that I have seen that are coming back
Mhm.
that I don't think we have talked about.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember like we called them parachute pants?
Yes.
But
yeah.
they were like a mix between like windbreaker and cargo pants.
Are we talking like MC Hammer where the
No,
ankles are tight?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. This is like some of them were capris and had like a drawstring on them.
Oh, okay.
And they were like a cross between like the windbreaker and the cargo pants.
Gotcha.
Like that's what we called parachute pants.
Okay,
Not,
okay.
not MC Hammer style.
Not MC Hammer,
parachute
okay.
pants. So that is coming back. There was, of course, the lace camisoles are coming back.
Mhm.
And I really hope that layering's not becoming a thing again. Do
I
you know
can't
that, like,
layer. That's
you had
so
to wear
much.
like the two different
Yeah.
camis
Yeah.
and then the shirt over it.
And
you had
then
to
getting
see
them-
each one, getting them all.
Yes.
That's too many clothes.
It's and then you're just fumbling with it all day.
All day.
Like I need low
All day,
maintenance,
yes.
low maintenance clothing.
Skorts are coming back.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about the skort. It's kind of
Why?
like the mullet.
It's the mullet of
Yeah,
shorts. Yeah,
like
because it's a skirt.
Party in the
and-
front, business in the back.
Yeah.
I don't know about the skirts.
No.
I do like the tennis skirts that are coming back with little shorts underneath.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the super pleat. Like they're,
okay.
yeah, like I don't know how to describe them.
Super pleated.
Yeah, they're super
Okay.
cute. I saw them at Walmart and I was like, those are really
I'm trying
cute.
to see. Let me go back. Maybe I can
Yes.
find
And
this
then
lady
Clint, okay, so
again.
Clint was what it like. So Clint wore Jinkos, which were
Oh.
terrible. I mean, I guess they were cool like way back then with the hacky sack crew or whatever.
Maybe.
But he wore Jinkos and then oh gosh. Just all the things. I remember a lot of the 80s because it was like Jordache and Guess and
Okay.
like Esprit. Oh god, Katie should be on here.
Esprit.
Esprit. I think that hopefully I'm saying it right. I cannot remember, but that was super in. Oh Lord.
I don't know. I feel like I didn't really get into like a fashion sense until I got older.
Yeah.
Like it was like when I was really little, like my mom
Mm.
sewed our dresses. Like
Yeah,
she, you know,
yeah.
and here I'm talking about doing the same thing. Like I want a maxi dress. Like I'm like, oh, I can make that.
Oh.
They've got printed ruched fabric.
Yes.
And, you know,
I love a good maxi dress.
you know, I'm like, I just want one to
Mhm.
wear when we're at the beach.
I
I'll make one.
remember in the 90s in high school, I distinctly remember in high school wearing, so I wore black leggings, okay, with a pair of plaid boxer shorts over and a t-shirt
Okay.
and then a sweatshirt.
Okay.
And then you had your socks that you wore, like the baseball socks that are mid-calf
yeah.
with your athletic shoes. Like that was a thing.
Oh, I wore jeans and t-shirts and a hoodie
Nice.
almost every single day of high school.
I tried to dress cool. I was
I
never
just
like,
wasn't.
we just weren't rich enough to afford all of it.
That was the thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I got jeans and t-shirt. I'm good.
And then I know Angie remembers whenever K-Swiss were big.
I remember case.
Oh my God. I fought tooth and nail for a pair of white.
Nope, I
cloth.
never had a pair.
Oh, I begged my parents for them forever. And I finally got them. And it was a little late to the game. I was always late to the
Always
game.
late. Yeah.
But I had them, man. And I have a school picture of me and Angie where I'm wearing a sleeveless button-up blouse with the matching blousey shorts.
Oh.
Very loud and obnoxious with my
Okay.
K-Swiss and my like chili bowl haircut.
Oh no.
I was looking rough.
Oh.
It's real bad. It's real bad. When you don't have good hair, there is no way to look good in the
No.
80s and the 90s.
No, there's not.
There's
But my hair, like when I was younger, it was super, super thick and straight as a board.
was it
Like it, my mom could curl it with a curling iron, and like 30 minutes later, it would be straight.
oh my
Like
gosh.
so, like picture day. You know, picture day was a big thing.
Yep.
So mom would put the
Ooh.
pink foam freaking rollers in my hair, and I had to sleep in them.
Oh my gosh.
And you take them out. By the time I got home, at the end of the day, all the curls were falling. Like you hope pictures are early in the morning
Yeah.
because that's it. Like it
Mm-mm.
was awful.
Oh, I just had thin hair, so my mom was always ratting it,
Oh,
and there was so much hairspray.
I can remember my sister that like she was in junior high with like the
the
bangs,
bitch bangs,
and like
yes.
she like the hairspray and
yes.
ratting them up and teasing them, and like
Oh, yeah.
there was at one point my mom was like, okay, they need to come down
Oh,
a little bit. They're
My
a
mom
little
did the
too big."
wings. She did the sides,
Oh no,
Sides? and then she had the rainbow, the rainbow bangs.
Oh no,
So it was like a rainbow bangs with a little bit in the front,
yeah.
and then the flappers.
Like she had her bangs cut and she put most of them back except for the
Uh-huh.
few little wispies.
Oh.
Why was that a thing?
I don't know.
I don't
know.
get
was
it.
Terrible.
And I did see today that 2004,
Mhm.
the number one nail style was the duck Like, so instead of putting
the
the wide,
oval, like the almond or oval.
no, instead of putting the wide end down at your nail bed, they would
Yeah.
turn it around so the skinny part was on your nail and the wide part was up at the top. So it looked like a duck.
Ew.
But yeah, apparently that was the number one.
Oh,
That was
no.
the number one nail style in 2004.
There is
I
a-
remember being square.
Oh, square.
Like,
yeah, I did
not
square.
not square round,
No.
not square oval, square.
My mom did the very much oval, and it was so gross to me. I hated it. I
See,
absolutely.
and now
hated
I'm
it.
like, I want the natural. That's me. That's how I want my
I
nails.
I like coffin because it makes my fingers look
I'm
daintier.
gonna stab myself in the eye with those.
Why?
Like
They're so
they're
fun.
pointy. They're so fun. Yeah.
They are
no.
fun. Have you seen the girl on TikTok that does? She makes fun of she's like goes in and she's like, "Can I just get French tip?" And they're like, "No, what's coffin?" No, she's
Yeah.
like literally like,
Yeah.
"No, I just want the white and the
Yeah.
clear." Like, and the girl's like, "You want almond? Do you like this?"
She's like, no, that's not what I want.
I am dead with that because the nail salons, like, I don't even know what to get anymore.
I don't like. So we've made that. Yes. So Tiffany's got a picture of it up right now.
Oh my,
That's
that was cool.
apparently
That is terrible.
I never did that.
That I feel like,
I don't think I got my nails done until I went to prom.
oh, I just did straight up square, just
I
square tip.
That's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is insane to me. I can't
But
get
the
on board with
whole-
that.
The duck nails, like
Duck nails, yeah, no.
I-
So that's
mm-mm.
coming back.
I don't know if it's coming back, but I know it was the number one nail style in
Ooh.
2004.
Wow.
But now they have like the coffin nails, the almond, the stiletto.
Yes.
You know.
and then
I'm
you
like,
have then you have solar dip
gel,
gel,
straight up acrylic.
straight up acrylic. And I thought acrylic was all there was. And for years, I could not tell you what solar and acrylic, what the difference was.
Well, the acrylic they would have to paint it on,
Okay.
and then the solar was like you could get them and they would put like that lotion on them and they would like buff it in.
Oh.
And
oh yeah, I remember the buffers.
yeah.
Now I remember, and I don't know if anybody else remembers. Do you remember when paraffin wax first came out?
Yeah.
You were
My mom
dipping
had
your
a-
whole foot into a crock pot and sharing that with everyone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
My mom had her own at home for her hands.
we did. That was my favorite thing to do. I never thought about other people's feet being in it,
Oh,
but I'd dip my whole foot in a crock pot and it'd come out with a big old fat chunk of hot wax. And I was like, yeah.
At least they put it in a bag now. You get your own
I
individual
know.
bag.
I know. When I tell the nail ladies that, they're like, ooh,
And you're like, yeah.
that was the thing back
We were some
then.
tough biatches back then.
Yes.
Because you know that shit was way too hot
It was so
to
hot.
be dipping your feet in.
Like, who dips their feet in solid hot wax?
we did.
We did. That's why we can handle it.
That's
We're
why we can
tough.
handle it.
I know these new kids, they don't even know. They don't have a
So
clue.
is there something that's coming back into fashion that you're excited about?
Oh gosh, the 90s I feel like were my most ugliest of years.
Hey, you can get a do-over.
I mean, I might try the shirt with the spaghetti strap dress. I would probably try that.
I think you could pull that off.
Yeah, I could try that. Oh, this is something. Okay, total squirrel moment.
Okay.
When did skinny jeans become it? Was this like
I don't know, because I remember going from like flare leg and like absolutely hating the
skinny?
boot cut
Oh,
and skinny jeans.
yeah.
I didn't like my boot cut jeans.
I loved boot
loved my
cut.
flare legs,
Oh God, no! I loved boot cut.
and I'm so short that I would always walk on the back of them, so the back of them always ended up with holes and were tattered and frayed, and that's just everybody's pants were like that.
Everybody's
it was
pants.
fine. It
Yeah.
made my mom so angry. She's like, "You just need pants that fit you," and I'm like, "These do fit me." She's
Yeah.
like, "You're walking all over." I'm like, "Nah, it's fine." And now I'm like, "Ugh, don't walk on my jeans."
I love a good boot cut.
I do like a good boot cut jean now.
now.
And I still like my skinny jeans.
But there was, distinctly remember there was a time where skinny jeans came out and I was like, what? No, how do you wear those with your shoes? Like, how do you put boots over that? Or, and I just fought this skinny jean for way too long. And then once I tried on a pair, I was like, well, crap.
I kind of like
now I
these.
kind of like these. And now I just want to wear them all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't remember when the skinny jean became
I don't know.
really popular. But now boot cut is back. Flares, when you go country dancing, oh my God, the flares are like the size of this table.
Oh my
like
gosh.
the fact that these girls are
Why?
wearing an entire skirt around their calf, I don't
No,
understand that.
I don't get it either.
Because it's like,
And apparently, I know prom's coming up for a lot of people.
Yes.
Prom dresses took a weird turn. I feel like we
Oh,
had the ones
yeah.
that were like the strapless, like the super beaded,
Yeah.
and then like the puffy, with
or it
with
was
the
all
tulle,
beaded down.
or it was all beaded down.
Yeah.
Well, apparently now the tulle and the beaded bodice is coming back, and I'm like,
Yes.
I still have my prom dress.
Oh, I love looking back at the 80s prom dresses because you just get
with the giant
poofy
puffy
sleeves.
sleeves.
Yes, like
that reminds me of like the 80s weddings with like the headdresses.
the headbands. Oh my
my
God, those are so
with
awful.
like the
yes,
the veil that like
you
stuck
literally
up in the
look
back
like
here.
you put a cake topper on your head.
Yes, what is that?
I don't know.
And like you'd have like big puffy sleeve here, and then like it would be super tight and would come
Then
all
you'd have
the way
all the way down, and then you'd have to put the ring around
the finger. I don't get it.
I don't get it at all.
But yeah, so like prom dresses from when like I was in high school are.
But
making
you
a
nailed it
comeback
with the
this year.
50s. I love the 50s wedding dresses.
Yes.
The tea
The
ling,
T-ling.
that
Mhm.
very classic, very simplistic,
very simple. It was either
Ugh.
lace or it was like
and the little hats, like
plain.
the little
The pillbox hats.
like the little.
I want a pillbox hat. I
We'll
just
find you
wanna
one.
wear it. I
We're
need
going
one.
to
with
find
just
one.
a little,
Just a little
I
flare,
need one.
and the little lace gloves. I mean,
I
sometimes
don't know if I could do lace gloves.
I can't do them all the way up your elbow gloves.
I like the big silk gloves.
Yeah, I can't. It makes me
I
think
don't
of
think I
like
could do that.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yes,
Mhm.
like that's what I think of when I
And I had never understood why her gloves were purple, but her dress was red.
because she was redheaded and
Well,
she
wear
could pull off
black.
purple. No,
Girl, no. I'm gonna need you to get
because it
some
was the
colors.
80s and nothing
I mean,
matched.
that's true. That's very true.
Nothing matched.
Oh, it's so insane.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what else I could think that would come back. I'm really shocked to see Doc Martens coming back.
I just remember those being so heavy.
The sandals.
The
Sandals were
yeah.
like, God, you were dragging a brick.
Clunkers,
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so heavy. I didn't ever wear the combat boots in the 90s.
I had a pair of
but I do have
Doc
them
Marten boots.
now.
Yeah.
I had to get the fake. Okay, so I ended up getting the fake Doc Marten sandals,
Mm.
and they made your feet stink so bad
Mm-hmm.
that you could smell them from another room.
Yeah.
It was
Gross.
disgusting.
Gross.
It was disgusting.
Have they
Never.
have they solved that problem yet?
I doubt it because they
Oh
weren't even
my
real
God.
leather. It was terrible.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, we are about out of time
Oh my gosh.
tonight.
That was fast.
That was fast. Oh, Keds. I
Hey,
had a pair of Keds.
2 weeks we'll be airing from the beach.
We will
We're
be
not sure
airing
what we're
from the
talking about
beach.
next week, but we love you guys. And hey,
Yes.
no matter whatever is in your cup, make sure you
Sip it, spill it, savor it.
night, guys.
Bye.
From Burleson to Venus and Grandview to Godley, this is the voice of Johnson County, Joco Community Radio.
Remember Helen Kerwin? As county commissioner, she raised the tax rate over 95%, increased taxes, utility rates, connection fees, and pushed to give the state even more taxing authority. Well, Helen Kerwin's back, handpicked by the Washington swamp to push a voucher scheme that takes funds away from our local schools and gives taxpayer-funded private school vouchers to illegal immigrants. They'd even go to the front of the line ahead of U.S. citizens and legal residents. It's the very same voucher scheme Dwayne Burns stopped last year before delivering the largest tax cut in Texas history, the strongest border security plan in America, and new laws to protect our kids at school and online. Dwayne Burns is the real conservative who puts our community first. He won't be bullied by powerful politicians or D.C. special interest groups because he doesn't work for them. He works for us. Political ad paid for by the Dwayne Burns campaign.